Uh-oh, that's not the right one. Hello everybody, GoldenNova here, the lore laureate, the explaining expert, coming at you from the orbital platform, and this time, YouTube. We're giving this whole YouTube thing a shot again. Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope that all the furniture here isn't too dusty. We're just gonna give it another shot here, just a little look-see to see how things go on this platform. Twitch was getting a little funky recently, and I think, you know what, we already have a channel on YouTube. We don't have to worry about Twitch messing up sending notifications, and then all of my VOD stuff gets sent directly to this channel instead of having to handle some kind of alternate channel. So we'll just see how this goes, and we'll see if we need to make the switch back over here. Thank you all for bearing with me on this one. I know that there's been a lot of experimentation recently, and I super appreciate y'all sticking with me while I'm doing a whole bunch of funky stuff. Who do we have in chat today? I'm seeing Kuranosa is happy to have finally made a stream. I'm glad to have you back here. I'm seeing Colin, Shauna. Is that super high tier Yu-Gi-Oh player Galzo showing up? How's it going, Galzo? How you doing? What's that? We got Celeste. We've got Broem, we've got Double, we've got Red Eyes Jackalow, we've got Beelzephyr, Pokeguru. I see Mana Charge in here. I see Undergamer. Everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. Lowest tier imaginable. Dog, if you are the lowest tier, I gotta start getting a shovel because I gotta dig my way out of here. Alrighty. So yeah. Today, we are gonna be doing the Synchro Festival. I'm gonna put together, I still have a bunch of Sword Soul stuff lying around from back when that was a thing. Maybe some of the old, like, Stardust Overdrive stuff, but we have a little something that we have to do before we do that. It is Tuesday, and that means we have to spend a little bit of time going through the progression polls votes, seeing what got banned, seeing what got added, seeing what got unbanned, and then cracking open the next week's packs so that we can see what devious cards we will be using to fight against Noah Jenk this weekend. I'm gonna spoil, I'm working on a Vsauce movie, and I got one of the Seven's voice actors to the voices of dialogue. Shut up! Galzo is on a whole other level. Galzo's trying to take my lore credibility, but honestly, I welcome the challenge. I look forward to your Visas energy. We can't gamble, no. Yes, that is one of the big takeaways from moving away from Twitch. Twitch has a lot more interactivity. What's the words I'm thinking of? It has all this interactivity than Twitch, so there's a lot of things that we're having to give up here. I'm going to try and find a way to add that back in here over the next couple of days. I wasn't able to figure out exactly how. One of the things that I'm going to implement in the next couple of days, once I have a new explained video in the tank, is to make a separate members tier here. There's already Starlight Explorers, which is just kind of like the tip jar. But I wanted to give an option for people who didn't want to sign up for a Patreon, but were already on YouTube to get early access. So I'm going to try and make early access for explained videos here available. It's not here yet, so if you want to join, hold on for a second, or if you just want to join Starlight Explorers, please feel free to. But look forward to that in the next couple of days. And that way, if you're supporting me on like a streaming platform, that means you're also gaining access to my actual scripted stuff, as opposed to Twitch where I can't do that. So currently it's a bit of a trade-off. I'm going to do my best to try and make up for it as best I can. And we'll see, once again, this is all a big testing period. We'll see how all of that goes. I have one question for you after I saw your avatar. Do you like the game Legends of Dragoon? I love Legends of Dragoon! Legends of Dragoon is my go-to. You will notice the music playing right now is what we play whenever we beat the crud out of some pesky monsters. But this one has been playing for a bit too long. In fact, let's go ahead and move to the next track here. Boom, yes. Let's get back on that Yu-Gi-Oh music while we do a little bit of a shift over. Oh yeah, Galzo. Galzo, if there's anything that I can help out with that one, you want me to pitch in for, you've got my DMs, ring me up. I would love to help. Like an all-out war with monsters that obey. The king of games. Blah, 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 blah. I forget what scene I'm supposed to have for doing this. Oh my gosh. I think it's pack opening. Pack-Bulls, here we go. I'm very good at this. Do you like Delta Run? Oh yeah, I love that. I love those games. Those games are grand. Friends will help to win the fight, solve the puzzles, mystery, unlock a hero's destiny. Now alter egos, no one knows. Side by side we fight against foes. It's time to duel. Identities, they struggle for control. Okay, so Laval Volchain. These are the ban votes. Predictably, Laval Volchain is getting a lot of attention here. Trick Clown, Summon Limit is getting hit. That also makes sense. Save Me from Myself. And all the rest of these are actually one-ofs. that's incredible. Nope, got that not safe for work spreadsheet. That's right, this is NSFW. This is not safe for worksheets. If you have a worksheet, get it out of here. Frickin' his first time was Bernag, don't have to worry about it. We haven't even done any synchro stuff. We're doing prog pull stuff, and we haven't even done any pulls yet. We're only just now counting the things. No, but before we totally move on, what platform is actually the best support you want? I do now feel like being subbed on Twitch is kind of weak, and I want to be sure you're getting the most of your Nova bucks. Yeah, that's another thing that I don't like about Twitch, is that they take most of the money they give, like, you give me, whereas if you give it to me here, I get a bigger cut of it. But the best way to support me, to make sure that I get the most of what you give me, there's, like, the two options. The one that I prefer is Patreon. That way, it's, that's 9 of these. These need to go down here. Patreon doesn't take a large cut of what you send me, and it's, like, a stable amount of money I can expect every month that isn't at the behest of the ad gods. What is the... Wow, no one voted to ban... I guess Crawling Dragon is already banned, so they don't have to. Let's put... what's a funny one to put in the ban one for this? Let's put Instant Fusion. Anyway, so... Patreon is best. There's also direct tipping, which just gets it sent directly to me with as little... in between as possible. So... Patreon is what I would... If you're looking for the best way to support me financially, it's Patreon. Okay. I've talked a lot of money. What's a funny thing that I can talk about? Well, let me lighten the mood a little bit. Personally, I don't mind streaming on YouTube. However, I do miss the bits and the bit rewards from YouTube. Sad loss to lose, but it's with you. Yeah, that's definitely something I want to work on, because I do not want to underestimate how much, like, audience interaction means to people. People clearly want to, you know, spend their points to make Trihorn Dragon say a funny thing. And maybe I can rattle off some ideas while we're getting the votes put together, and we can figure out a way to circumvent that, because I was thinking of a few ideas until YouTube implements some kind of, like, point system we could use. I was thinking there would be, like, a section on the Discord for people who are, like, YouTube members, and they could, like, submit something per stream that they could have read out, and then we just have, like, a section where Trihorn Dragon kind of reads them all out. That way it's more like, it'll all be together so everyone will be able to see what they all are. But then that requires, like, having to pay money as opposed to having there be, like, a free point system, which I don't entirely like. So I don't think that idea is feasible. That's just the only, like, springboard that I've worked on. Hey, Chippy, go on. How's it going? Crawling Dragon's been banned again. Sad. That was really funny. We unbanned it 1 week, and then it was immediately banned again because I think there was something broken that everyone voted for, and then Crawling Dragon just, like, snuck in. Alright, Pinocchio the Waxing Moon. That's that amount of votes. Terror Top is at 5. And then we have a tie for Cyber Dragon Nova and Foolish Burial. And 3, and then everything else is 2 ofs. So our others are, and the other one will be, let's put, other is Icarus Attack, because that's the highest one that didn't get there. Not been here for a pull, but get the gist. Okay, okay. No, really, who is Melvin? Oh, it's, to break the kayfabe here for a bit, Captain Blitz would sometimes come in on an alt account as Melvin, because there were some older videos where Melvin was like a channel villain for a bit, and it was very funny. I have canonically removed him from existence, though, so any future appearances will be punishable by nothing. I can't enforce anything here. Okay, and then the last one is the bonus packs. Buddy just wants a hug. Yeah. Wow, yeah. These are it's easily the mega pack. Easily the mega pack one this time around. We've got this one over here. Yeah. Noah's opening up bonus pack. 15 mega pack. Alright, boom. Boom. Get this over to a Word document, get it over to the Discord so we can send it to Noah Jenk and he can make his decision. What do we limit out of all of these? I'm not sure what he's gonna ban. He's gonna use his veto on. I don't think we can use the veto on double. What can we use the veto and limits on here? What are our options here, Chief? Speaking of NoahJank, he just announced the Keep Your Gay on for this weekend. Yes, for those of you who do not know, NoahJank is back on that tournament commentating grind. He has announced the Keep Your Gay on. So actually, I don't have a... I need to get a macro for his Discord or something, because I'm going to be hosting it as well. I'm also getting together my own prize pool. I'm reaching out to sponsors to get a little extra something, and it is free to enter, so you don't have to pay a gosh darn thing. Show up, get some free stuff, have fun with it. He'll make adjustments to the suggestions to the winner's video, trying to spoil anything. Yeah, I made some. Now, Chibi, I didn't use all of them because they didn't all fit, but there were some in there that were like, I can't believe I forgot it. So you'll see what I updated when it comes time. But yeah, I was definitely able to use your suggestions to help get that updated. So thank you very much. Okay. Discord. Hop on, get your swag up, and get your gay on. Get your gay. It's the Pride Month tournament, folks. We gotta keep our gay on. Okay, here's the deets. Okay, and we'll see what he's got. Problem is I work weekends. No. The patron video, your cat leaked? Shh. Shh. No one has to know about that. No one has to know about that. So, Dimension of Chaos, what are we hoping for? Oh my gosh, there's a million things. We gabbed about them in the episode, but I've already forgotten. Like, I know Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend is in there, and that's an outstanding level 8 synchro. Holy cow. I finally finished crafting my Springens deck in Master Duel. It's such a good grindy deck. Springens are so cool. They're so cool. Wait, Moby leaked a video? Great, cool. Now everyone's gonna know that Moby leaked a future video. Thanks. Level Chain can't be protected, and Summon Limit can get either protection. What about Trick Clown? Oh, I don't think Trick Clown's been on here at all. Rip Flu and Master Duel. Okay, so I'm of two minds of the M-Pen limitation. Number one, of course it's sad that if you are a person who enjoys Fluanderies, then your deck has lost a consistent way to get to its big boss. You now have to essentially use your Eaglin searches unless you get lucky to search it out, so you can't pivot into things like doing Ryza or Apex Avian. So I believe it's a meaningful hit to the deck, and of course, if you really enjoy it, I'm very, very sorry. On a personal notice, put those birds in the ground. I don't think I've ever had a fun duel against Fluanderies, despite the fact that I had high hopes for how cool it would be. But like, I've never sat through a duel with that deck and thought, boy, this was a really back and forth duel. I'm not personally not about that. So I'm happy about it, but of course I understand if you are upset about it. Alright, thanks for the Yangzing video, because I do love Worms, more recently over Dragon typing, mostly due to my favorite Link deck is Tenny. Also, the new Master Duel ban list is still sus, because there's still no Max C. They are still not listening to Goblin Joe. You gotta listen to Goblin Joe when he says stuff. Also, thank you, Art. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Oh, and Docs has the new Cosmo stuff. That's also... Oh, and Magispector. This set is so cracked. Oh my god. The only thing that I liked about Flu was the funny play that Coder was doing with Wurakacharaska. Yeah, but like, that's the thing, right? You have to at all not play Flu optimally to have fun with it. Because yeah, slamming an Earthbound Immortal onto the field out of nowhere, that is hilarious. The fact that it enables that is really cool. Hopefully, maybe they'll pivot to that and they'll have that. More desk bots? Yes. Okay, so they're going to use the veto to save Trick Clown, and he's picking Pinocchi. Okay, so we're going to Summon limit is limited, which is very funny. Our ad. So we have 3 options here. There's Terror Top, Cyber Dragon Nova, and Foolish Burial. Now, I don't want to add Foolish Burial because we have copies of it and he doesn't. So, right? Do we have Foolish Burial? Nova, you could add Foolish Burial for Kurnos' white deck. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly why you want to have it added double. Like, I haven't heard about what you've been contemplating on the Discord. Nice try, though. You're a Cyber Dragon? Yeah, I've been a Cyber Dragon since day 1. I came into this world special summoning to my side of the field. I had no monsters and my opponent had monsters. I want it for both reasons, you know? Yeah, but one of them gives Noah Junk Foolish Burial, and we already saw what he did with Lavolval Chain. So, that leaves us with Terror Top and Cyber Dragon Nova. Now, if we get Terror Top, we're both essentially getting 2 copies of Terror Top. But I'm okay with that, because that means we get Terror Top, and I like Terror Top. Cyber Dragon Nova is funny, and if I pick it, I'm not going to be able to keep using the image that Pillock made of my face on Cyber Dragon Nova. And we don't really have a good way of making it, though we will need it if we find our way onto a Infinity next set. So I think what we have to do is wait to see if Noah Jenk gets Cyber Dragon Nova, or Cyber Dragon Infinity. If he doesn't get it and we get it, we make the push for Cyber Dragon Nova. So for now, I think we add Terror Top. Terror Top means more consistent speed towards that too. That too. Nova, would you be a Nova if you didn't pick up Nova? Oh, yeah, because there's also a ton of other Novas. Cubic. The Drytron one. There's a ton of Novas. So Terror Top. I think it's Terror Top. I honestly think it's Terror Top. I think banning Chain and adding in Foolish is just kind of funny. That is true. If I were to do that, that would be the funniest thing ever. Anyway, we're going to get Terror Top in this format. So Terror Top, we have both at 3 now. We also both have, he scaled Pinaki if we ever play Blackwings for some reason. Okay, unban. We get to pick Comp Evac, Silent Honor Arc, or Title. I just got here. What we're talking about. We are talking about the updates to Prog polls. We are getting this done and then pack polls done before we move on to our Synchro event times. I wonder how weird a pure Nova deck would be. It would be absolutely unplayable, like me. Evac. What's our evac count versus Noah Jenks? Would we be giving him back like a whole bunch of comps? 1 second. I'm doing some research here. I'm pulling up the drive. Database. We both have to have gotten like a ton of them, right? You both have 3 evacs. It was added in. Okay, so if we get it back, that means he's getting it too. Just play Vanquish Souls. Vanquish Souls doesn't happen. But what if we just did play Vanquish Soul? What if we just did that? Our other options are Honor Arc, which we also both have, and Title. Do I even have any titles? I specifically have... There's the Veto, Limited... Okay, so I would just be giving Noah Jenk a bunch of titles if we did that. So we're not doing Title. So sure, let's unban comp evac. I want to have stuff like that. Comp evac. We're getting comp evac back, folks. All right, boom. Let's get that list put together. Boom. Okay, so banned. So banned. Laval chain is back out. Laval chain. Good riddance. Limit. Summon limit. Veto. Performage Trick Clown. Noah Jenk ad is Pinocchi. Nova ad. Terror Top. Unban. Comp evac. And bonus pack. Mega Pack 2015. Boom. Discord. Progression. Boom. Okay. All right. We have completed the task. Alternatively, we could pick title. Hey, no. How about we don't do that? All the flu hits really rubbed me the wrong way. No problem with flu has ever been its engine. It's always been the floodgates it gets to run. And honestly, I kind of get that too, right? Because half the reason I don't like it is also that. But, like, I also don't like that you can quick spin my entire board while most of my interaction gets locked out because of MPen. I don't like that they also get just like a hard negate out of nowhere. I don't know, there's like a bunch of other stuff in Engine that I'm just not very happy about, but like MPen, you could just get rid of all those floodgates. How can we use super chats here on YouTube? I think there's like a little dollar bill thing or something, and that's where like the super chats are. It should be like below chat or something. Okay, so we're done with that part of prog polls. That's all been finished up. Now it's time for the pack opening. Let's go ahead and cut the music here, and let's get the recording session started, because we've got some Packerinos. Okay, cool. Recording is happening. Folks, get your hi YouTubes, get your goodbye Twitches, get your hashtag bring back Trihorn Dragons in chat. Let's do this. One sec, I gotta double check the every time I leave this alone, it'll like desync, and I don't like it. I gotta like change it back to match output FPS, and then I gotta rechange all of the lighting here. Okay, there we go. Apply, boom. Okay, cool. We're all synced up. Hey, Vam, we just finished up the the voting. Now it's time to do the pack polls. All right. I'm going to be honest. I thought Synchro Pile was going to perform a lot better since we had all access to the high-speed rider stuff, but, you know, I guess that's our fault for trying to play with new cards. Let's see if we can get some more new cards in Astral Pack 8. I believe there are a few things hiding in here that'll help bolster our old strategy. Let's go ahead and flip these up. Okay, we cannot use Envoy of the Evening Twilight effectively. I do like Blackhorn of Heaven and Kinkabio. I forget if we voted back in Blackhorn of Heaven. But that doesn't mean the second pack can't be more impactful. Gallant's, I don't know what our Ignite pool is, actually. I don't know if Gallant will help with that. But now we have Ramundos of the Red Sword. Look at that. Look at those chompers on that guy. Very wonderful. And lastly, for our Astral Pack is another Blackhorn of Heaven, a UA Stadium, and another Gallant. So if we needed more of those, we've got that updated. Sure, I guess. Our Pendulum is better. Let's go ahead and go to the main packs and see how that goes. Where are we? This is... You're all great. You're all great. You know that? Nerd, bring back Twitch. I've hidden Twitch! Haha! You'll never find it! Alright, let's go ahead and save this and get the file exported. I'll be taking notes for our discussion. I will be your double. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will always appreciate more people throwing their thoughts into the pot so I can get a better deck. I'll yang your zing if you don't. Emily, please. We're live right now. Have some respect for the chatters. Tomorrow we have a Nintendo Direct in case you care. I care. I don't know if I'll watch it live, though. I don't really do a lot of... Maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't have anything planned. I need to get a video finished tonight. So maybe we'll have some free time and we can do that. Here it is. Dimension of Chaos. Good old DMOC. By the way, I said in the comments, but Noah's deck last week was built with the help of I Wish I Was Dead. Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Holy cow. This Prog Polls is NSFW, remember? That's correct, folks. Remember, this Prog Polls episode is not safe for Wind Witches. If you are a level 5 or higher Wind Spellcaster monster, you're out of here. At least not until Fusion Enforcers, in which case, you know... all bets are off. Okay. All right, Dimension of Chaos. I really, really want to get Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend to go along with all the Resonator stuff that we picked up in High Speed Riders. I also wouldn't be sad to get a nice chunk of Magispecters, especially Unicorn Kieran. Any Pendulum strategy with sufficiently high scales is basically just going to make that their whole personality for the next several weeks. So, I want to get on that bandwagon right now. Ooh, not that, but we are getting some of the important DD cards. Kepler, Necroslime, Wicked Witch, Dark Contract. Oh wow, holy cow, that's half the DD deck right there. Not safe for Witchcrafters because no one plays them anymore. Oh wow. Gamma Seal, boom. Best Kaiju. Veteran, sweet. More, Yada, there we go. Boom. Someone get Yada locked on the line. Play Cosmo. I mean, we have the E-Tellies. We got the Farm Girl. All we need are the Dark Destroyers. That's all we need. Deskbot Jet, hello. Gradle Alligator, Dark Contract. These packs are just outlandish. Galliel, another Kepler, a Swirl Slime, another Dark Contract. Legendary Fisherman 3! Come on, I didn't want another one! More Dark Contract stuff. Mirror Conductor's pretty good. Magispector Tempest is good if we get enough Magispectors. Evening Twilight Night. Oh wow, that Blackluster Soldier card's looking a smidge better. Fiend Eagle, Fluffle Wings. I forget what our standing on Toy Vendor is, but maybe if it's gone, we can bring it back for some truly heinous actions. Cosmo Light Sword, that's a fun one I'd like to play. Dark Contract with the Witch is a pretty good one for DDs. Sabertooth, okay. Oh, do we play Fluffles this week? I hope we play Fluffles this week. We can stop getting the Barrel Dragons, please. I have enough Toon Barrel Dragons. Oh, okay. There's the Kieran. That's great. The Great Dragon is also not bad. We've been getting quite a few Great cards. We haven't gotten the Tuner, but we also got Plush Fire, so we're basically in the clear here. Where's Ame when you need her? Someone get Ame on the line. In fact, just call everyone. Just bring everyone in here. Tell them to come to the Goldennova Discord. We'll all pull packs together. It'll be a rootin' tootin' good time. Vector. Get out of here, Vector. Get out of here, you pickled punk. When the dimension is... Oh, speaking of Ame, hey, how's it going? Pulling packs with the homies sounds kinky. That's right. Me and the crew going down to the Goldennova channel to pull packs. Only cool people invited. Okay, well, there's DDD, Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. This is unfortunate so far because we've been getting a lot of the DD stuff, but we need King Genghis specifically if we're going to use like things like Swirl Slime. Because we can't... I don't believe we can use Swirl Slime or Necro Slime to make this. We'd have to use the continuous spell and then have other... What is it? DD... Yeah, it has to be the DDD monsters. I will take the Despot 6, though. That's cool, and the Wicked Witch is pretty sweet. I didn't know that Jet came out this soon. I thought we had to wait until the bigger Despots came out. That's pretty cool. Speaking of... this, no. In actuality. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure. You're good. Second Gamma Seal. Another Pot of Forbidden. Cool. Playset of Wicked Witch. That's not terrible. Second Fluffle Wings. I'll take it. Reptier. Rotation Series staple. Reptier. Kyuubi's also not bad either. Second... No, I actually think we're just playing Pendulums this week. I don't think there's any reason to not just play Kirin Turbo. Plush... Evil Pepe B. Okay, I gotta add Plush Water to my hand. Vortex Dragon. Vortex Dragon. Wait, what's the material on here? Odd Eyes Monster. We added literally 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon before this series even began. Kepler. At least a full playset of Plush Fire. Excellent. There's Gradle Slime. Okay, so we have access to the Gradle Dragon. Light Sword. This pack's alright. The second Pendulum area. Cool. Okay, last pack. There's a lot of things that could be in here that we would like. We have not pulled a Bunbuku. We have not pulled a Dark Destroyer. We have not pulled a Scarlight. Here's hoping that we can find, in the depths of this pack, the big payoff card that gets us out of here. I was this close to pogging out of my mind seeing the Cosmos, but it was not. It wasn't Dark Destroyer. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We will have another chance to open that up once the gold set comes around. Our pulls were divisive, to say the least. Vortex Dragon basically means that we're playing Pendulum this week. There's no way around it. Top that with Kirin, on top of things like getting Plush Fire. We can mix it in with things like the Gradle Engine to like disrupt Noah Jank and then make Dragon. The DDs were impressive except for the fact that we don't have a fusion monster that we can summon. I forget if Genghis was even actually part of this pack. We might have to add it in, but we did get almost everything else that we need to play the DD deck. And yeah, full Plush Fire, full Mirror Conductor. Wicked Witch is just in general, really good card to have, even without a fuller Cosmo engine. This is... Correct me if I'm wrong here, but this looks pretty sick. Let's get this into deck edit and see what we can brew up. I like to think that my DDs are pretty impressive. Hey everyone, we're out here talking about how awesome our DDs are. No, but there's a list of some significant pulls for different decks. I can theorize with them a bit, but for now, this is some cool stuff. Yeah, if you could, let me go ahead and, one second here. I believe all of the stuff for Streamlabs should still work here. Do they? That one doesn't. Let me double check CloudBot here really quickly, see if it's just turned off. Okay, it was turned off. Turning it back on. Let's try this again. Okay. It's not working at the moment. This is another thing I'm going to have to futz around with. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and post the Discord. No, there they are. It was just really slow. Okay, there we go. Also, why am I not on Mod Nova? We can fix that really easily, actually. Boop. Add as moderator. Boom. Alright. It's been fixed. No, make me a mod instead. Sarah, I don't have to do either or. We can do both. There we go. Have fun with that. Ta-da, fear me, I have power now. Yep, you have the power to ban people as you see fit. Honestly, I don't see a problem with this at all. I have a wrench. You're in your Andy Advance Wars era. Good job. Do not reward Sarah. She'll go mad with power. Yeah, that's the point. I didn't get to the top of this evil empire to have subordinates that would, like, do things in an orderly manner with honor. I need them to sow chaos across the land. Nova, where's the good caption? Pardon? Nova's OP needs to be limited. No, well, I mean, I am one of a kind, so that makes sense. Haha! That's what self-confidence sounds like, folks. It's not faked at all. Anyway, let's go ahead, and we are finished with the prog poll section. We're about 48 minutes in, so we have about 2 hours 15 and change to begin our battle in the Synchro realm. Yeah, Moby, lay down real quick here. Lay down. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Moby's off screen, and none of you get to see him. He's all for me. He's all for me right now. If you could just get your tail out of the way, though, I'd appreciate it. Oh, no. Before we do anything, we have to save this and get it sent over to the Discord. Haha, I remembered things. Hee hee. Save. Export. Baldoon. The wig is taking control to even to we who can't see it. Oh, man, I gotta get back to wearing the wig. Wearing the wig was fun. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I want a Deskbot model kit. I would scream for a Deskbot model kit. I need it. I need it with every fiber of my being. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Downloads. Boom. Discord has that now. Okay. Oh no, I missed the spreadsheet. Haha! You've missed the spreadsheet, Pillock. The Zeus model kit should come with a little downward magician. It has like an interchangeable chest piece where you can put either downward magician or you can put Melfi, any of like the Melfi. That would be sick. That would be awesome. Okay, so that's done. Steam, render unto us your secrets. Give us the Master Duel. Gib. Gib now, please. I'm buying like 3 of the Zeus kits so I can paint 2 of them. Heck yeah. Speaking of, I should build my Xenogears kits. Oh my god. Oh, I want to do a kit building stream so bad. I gotta find one. I gotta find a good one. Render for Nova Kaiser. Come on. That's for all my fans of the Roman Empire out there. Yo, where are my hoplites at? Let me guest on that stream. Sounds good. Easy. Easy guest. Also, we got caught up in giving untoward power. Sarah, how's it going? How you holding up so far? I'll build Heimdall. Sick. Okay. Okay. Neat. Good job. Sarah's currently gay. Status. Gay. Alrighty. So. Boom. Legend Anthology. Here's Legend Anthology. We have 7,000 medals. We are done with this part, and thank goodness for it. This event was painful. I'm sure that the Synchro event will be even better. I am definitely sure of this. Synchro Festival held. Okay, so what are the loner decks available here? Glimmer of the okay, so you get to play as Fish. Harpy of the King, you get to play as the Master of Faster. And then Mystery of the Imperial. Oh, you get to play Ice Jade. Oh, Ice Jade is funny. Okay. We will be playing none of those currently. We need to create a deck. We need to create a deck for the event. Synchro is more high power for sure. I don't know, the other message was wild. Novar messages coming through. They might be, but I might not read all of them. I think that is just a fact of the, you know, a lot of people talking. Sword Soul is technically playable with Moe. Actually, I have no clue what the ban list for this event is. I'm going to play Vylon. You would play Vylon. You punk. Okay, so we have 2 of you and 1 Moe. Okay, but what are our other ones? So this is our Searcher. Blackouts. Incredible Ecclesia. Gotta play those. Gotta play these. Gotta play a couple of these. Gotta play these now. Blah, 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 blah. Any one of these other ones that we're missing here that we should play? I don't think so. Oh, we gotta play this guy. Gotta play this Crimbus. Alright, then we put Tenyi in here. Boom. Oh. Wait, folks. I have a visitor at the door. Hold on for like a minute or two. Actually, yeah. So hold on for a minute or two. I'll be right back. Right, of course. Of course. Of course I would do that. Anyway, that was my wife, my loving wife, asking about what we were doing for lunch. But unfortunately, all of you have me handcuffed here, so I guess we're just not. We'll just eat lunch later. Can now hear you, Dingus. Thank you very much. If you're muted, not anymore, buddy. I've overcome that particular issue. You have a wife? I have partners that I live with, and I call Delilah my wife because I love her very much. What am I here for, then? Editing! And I don't know, however else we can do this joke. I don't know. Who put Nova in the Quiet Core? Me. Nova did that. That little... Oh my gosh, links are all banned, aren't they? They are all banned, aren't they? Maruhug, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. Super appreciate it. Wife Guy Nova arc. That's the thing, Captain. I'm always in my Wife Guy arc. I dare you to play Ursa Arctics. I ain't taking that dare unless I get 30 channel memberships right now. DMGO TG list. I'll see if I take a look at it. Do we... Oh, man, how do we play Tenyi? How do we play this deck without being able to link off our monsters for anything? We might have to rethink our plan of playing Sword Soul if this is the case. Huh. Huh. Moby, what do you think? Moby, what's your thought process on this? Uh-huh. Yeah? It's the... Okay. Well, you heard the man, folks. We're playing... Cat. Baron de Fleur is legal. I'll say that's true. At Horror plus any other Tenyi isn't a non-effect synchro, and you have Vishuddha, etc. live. That's true. What's our non-effect synchro pool? Gaia, Night, the Force of Earth. We've got Gaia Night. Okay, cool. We got that. Do we have Scrap Archfiend? We've got a Scrap Archfiend. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. That's the neat thing. Shut up, shut up. 2 guys, 1 Archfiend. Alright, then go back to our Tenyi. And that subs your monks. That's true. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, we're entering the technical difficulty section of the screen. Not because of anything that I've done, though. We've had a few of those. Moby's just in, like, a very petty mood right now. He just wants all the attention. He wants to rub up on everything. He wants to be a little streamer, don't you? You want to be my little streamer, dude, don't you? Don't you? He also wants to bite me. That's my favorite part. All these, do we have 3 of these? We have 3 of those. We'll need a lot of those. And then bum, 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 I guess. Crazy Yang Zing tech. Oh my gosh, what is our Yang Zing tool looking like? Oh, wow. Our Yang Zings are looking cracked. We have Denglong. We don't have Chao Feng, but that's fine. I'm not going to spend the URs to play Chao Feng. Put a Chi one in there. Oh, Yangzing Creation is funny. Let's put that in there. 9 Pillars as a Denglong Searcher. Hit him with the Bashia Blast. You're going back to the deck, Jack? No. Zephyra new. Where's it's a rare. We can craft a new. We can get that. Generate. Boom. And then we get Zephyr Divine Strike. Oh, that's an SR. Never mind. We're not playing that. Put in Griggle. Well, when the Griggle Master tells you to put a Griggle in there, you put a Griggle in that. I don't know if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh watcher, but I still weird to see hit to Sword Soul. Granted, I do mostly watch TCG. I think it's just to like make sure that Sword Soul isn't just the best deck running around this format. What's our 30? What's our 40th card in here? Maybe just put another Yangzing in here. Another Chi one in here. Da 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 da. Boom. Okay, cool. We need more extra deck monsters though. Are there any other non-effect Synchro monsters? Synchro. Blah, 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 Synchro. How do you search for non-effect? Sword Soul's not even that good. No, it's based. It's based. All right, take care, Chibi. Have a good one. Counter Trap, Earthwind, Horrifying. I'm also one of the fighting game fans that watched it, and I really like what you did with the Vanquish Soul video. I attest most of what happened in that Vanquish Soul video, once again, to Emily. Emily, out of nowhere, made the whole character select screen, all like the cool fighting fonts, all that was just amazing. So once again, big round of applause to Emily for her work on that, and also the most recent Yangzing video. Just absolutely killer work. Dragite. Ooh. Should spell it correctly. That'll help. We should have Dragite. We got that. Scarlight. Oh, I do not have Scarlight. But that is a good idea. We should focus on our level 8 Synchro, since that's going to be mainly what we're going to be making here. Not that. Do we have a level 2 to summon with... Oh, we gotta put Barone in here. Door. Oh, Barone is gone. Oh, well. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, cool. Alright. Back to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress. Does normal work? I don't think so, because they're not normal monsters, technically. We're using an explain deck in the event. Finally. Oh! Crimson Blader. We put Crimson Blader in here. Just to josh on everyone. Just to be a little silly with it. Blah, 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 blah. Have an Assault Synchron? I think we do. Let's go ahead and... Synchron. No, we don't. We have absolutely 0 copies of it. Okay, cool. I have a question. Why Griggle? Because the Griggle Master told us to add Griggle. And when the Griggle Master tells you to add Griggle, you add Griggle. It's just that easy. It's just that simple. Okay, let's see how this works. A little mischief. Just being a little goofy goober. Gmir is good one, but I don't think she's in Master Duel yet. I think they just added her, and they're showing her off in the loner deck. I don't know if we have the material for it, though, is the thing. Unless it's generic. Is it generic? They couldn't have made that generic. Okay. Alright, this hand is, cracked. Ten ye, da 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 da. It's a hard G like gamer. Well, I read it whenever you tweeted it at me as G-H-E-E, which to me is like G. Like G, also Gmir. Reveal that. But it's Gmir. Oh no. I have been impermed. Oh no. G as in the butter. I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. Needs a water tuner, which is the Sword Soul token. Oh, absolutely. Then we got access to it. Ah, we're not the only one. Clearly G's knows why. G is clarified butter. Hard G sounds like gamer. Okay. I'm learning something new. Hey, they're doing exactly what we were... Boss, look at that! They're doing exactly what we was doing. Did you put it in Heavenly Dragon Circle? I don't think so. You're doing this on purpose. No, I literally am not. There's blood coming out of ears. Look what you've done. Well, if you're just gonna leave blood lying around, the least I can do is just collect some. Just scoop to get a little bit of that. Get some of that blood going. Circle's very good in the event since it doesn't have Monk and it searches Moye. Yeah, I'll need to do that. Bum 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 bum. Man, imagine had we just been given... Had we not been hit by the Imperm, we'd be popping off. All the way off, even. They're bouncing that back to hand, which I don't like. We would have liked to have held on to that, but it's whatever. You're supposed to drink pilk, not my ear blood, you vampire. Who's to say I can't have both? Who's to say I can't have the cherry-flavored pilk? I'll tell you who. The other $495 that aren't in my bank account yet. Chonging. Our only Yang Zing is Chi-Won, isn't it? Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. This reminds me of the Special Milk Program. I appreciate that it's called the Special Milk Program. No, we have Zephyr Niu still. We didn't take that out, even though we have barely any targets for it. That's not true. We have 9 pillars. Blah 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 blah. I don't know if we have any other 9 pillars. Let's go ahead and get Chi-Won. Boom. Ba 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 da 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 da. Hey, the set card. Who wants to bet that it's the who wants to take bets that it's the blackout, huh? Taya is going to get obliterated here, and then if that gets hit by the negation, we can go into Denglong, but that barely does anything. I think what we have to do is activate this. It's blackout. It's always blackout. It's a 900% blackout. It's always blackout. Yes, Gib token. Gib token. And this is where we get destroyed. Not doing anything here, huh? Interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can... we can Yatza here. Barone deals with the Chijiao, but it doesn't deal with the Qingyun. Sinister Sword Soul doesn't deal with any of that. We could do Yatza with these two. I think Yatza actually has to be it, right? Because we sync these two together, make Yatza. Pop the creation in their back row, or they just pop the Yatza. And if Yatza gets popped, we get to summon the Chi one back, and we get to get Zephyr Niu, and then we can sync into Bashia. I think that has to be our play here. Also surrounds yeah. I have learned a lot after having done the Yang Zing video. I have learned many things. Good luck targeting this card on the field with card effects, you dingus. You dingus mingus. They'll find a different way around it, though. They'll have to negate their own monster? They can't target this. So they have to hit one other effect monster on the field. They're gonna... or the token, they can't negate the effects of normal monsters. So they did it, found out they'd have to negate their own Shungying, and conceded. Incredible. Absolutely vicious behavior going on here. Holy calzone. Okay, we're gonna edit the deck, though, real quick. Okay, no, we have Heavenly Circle in here. We need other Yang Zings in here, though. We need to diversify our lineup so we can loop through these. I don't think we need this many of the smaller ones. In fact, do we even play any of the smaller ones? No. Generate a Pulao. One each of these at least. Need more Griggles. Gotta have more. Are Mech Lords legal? They gotta be. Too many misspelled. Yeah, Mech Lords are legal in this event. You can play them. You can play Triskelion. Yes. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So we can make Mech Lord Yang Zing. I'm not doing that. Not even close. Yabba dabba 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 yabba dabba. Do you want to face with the festival? Could you repeat that differently? The Mandarin Z is a difficult sound to replicate in English. The Z has a hard bite to start. So when melding a vowel into it, you should make a light T. Hence, yatza. See, I wouldn't have known that at all. I was a Yazi sayer for the longest time. But now I know it's yatza. We gotta play. We gotta cut one more card here. We cannot be playing 41 cards in this deck, but we gotta be playing Griggle. We can't not be playing Griggle. We can go one less on. We'll just summon out Chi-1. We'll just float into it. Okay, cool. Did that save? I don't know if I saved it, actually. It did save. Okay, cool. Good. Boom. All right. Just be the most anti-synchro you can be, Nova. That wouldn't be in the spirit of things. I would be known as a fraud and a heckler. With the Mandarin Shi and Xia, it's close to sound melding with Xia and Xia, respectively. This is the information you're coming to this channel for, folks, by the way. I know you know that. Oh, sick. This is awesome. Ashana. Spiegel summon. Normal Chi-1. SpongeBob, me boy. I'm Synchro summon. Because they want to know how I got these stars. Come on. And we search. We have another. We do. We get this little. We load up our graveyard. We add a Sword Soul card. Yeah. We'll get the. Yeah, add to hand. We'll get it with the spell to thin the deck. If they had Ash, they'd have to Ash anyway. We have our pick of the litter, but we are going to get this guy. Pitch this. Boom. Special summon Sword Soul token. You bet, kid. This summons any Tenyi out of our deck. Do we have another Tenyi that we want to get a hold of? We're not doing anything outside of. No, if we want to make a Barone, we can't do that. So we're just gonna make a Barone, and we'll make the token on a subsequent turn. This does make the blackout a little less effective. But that is a price I'm willing to pay. Nope. No thank you. Nope, that's good. Q is pronounced ch in most cases, sometimes close to j, so Qinglong is Qinglong. Miracle Rupture. Tackle Crusader. They're putting the blackout back in my hand. How dare they? Well, target face-up monster and change of position. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I forgot it books them. Never mind. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Doki doki. Okay, so now I have to let that go. We are about to die. Yeah, I gotta let those go. Oh my gosh. They hard drew everything they needed on this one. Yeah. Let it be. Let it be. That's a rock. How do you pronounce Reinhardt Nova? Because the German I is pronounced like saying I when talking about yourself. Well, I mean, I assume at that point you just have to say that that monster is, what is the... They can sync up into Crystal Wing if they do this, so that is... Do we hit them now? Because they're still going to be able to Crystal Wing Synchro no matter what. No, if we hit this one, they can't Crystal Wing at all, so we actually hit that. I pronounce Reinhardt as that slut. Hey, you know what? If you ask Val, I don't think that they're going to disagree with you on that one. Okay, well, we'll just hope that that was the correct case and just go from there. So, they had triple tack both of the Adamanticators, Doki Doki, and Miracle Rupture. Yeah, no, this was our game to lose. I don't know what to tell you. I was making a look of Mandarin. I'm not even Han. I'm Hoklo Chinese, and my mother tongue is Hokkien. Which means Qinglong is Chenlang. Good gravy. Rise hard as baby girl. Super baby girl. Oh, we're going to we're going to die. Oh, we are going to be unalived. Oh, no. Prepare to get smorshed, folks. Prepare to get absolutely Tobleroned here. And Guardian. And they had Guardian in hand, too. My God. Okay. Well, let's let them play it out and get those 50 medals. Doing Doki Doki Literature Club. That is the true power of Adamanticators. That really, it's just Monica all the way down. Double Barone. I'm crying. Sometimes they just want it more. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we're almost out of this game, folks. Hold on just a moment. We've got this. Rizehard is baby girl. Reichhard is slut. Rhinoheart is loser. And Riemhard is princess. True. These are true. Nova knows what's up with the DDLC lore. Dude, that is a thing that I wish had kept going. I was so on board with all of that. Rhinoheart is a peggable twink. Hey. I mean, if the strap fits. All for me and none for you, Barone. None field with left Barone. Thank you. Good night, folks. I don't even know what we could have done better in all of that, to be honest. Like, maybe we negated the Tackle Crusader. But I guess that just would have given us more interaction. I think negating the Tackle Crusader was kind of the way, yeah. I think we should have done that. Okay, so send a worm, then if you control a face-up non-effect monster, you from your deck to your hand. you can add a Tenyi. So we would need a non-effect monster, and we are about to have a non-effect monster because we're going to do this. Sword Soul token. Goaty. Oh, we're fighting Goaty Fishboy. But they have the wrong. They have the incorrect thing up here. That's very unfortunate. Okay, so we can send any worm monster from our deck to the graveyard. And what could be a better choice for any of this than to send to grave at Hara? Send to grave at Hara. Dead card, yes. We are going to get a Vishuddha. Vishuddha, Vishkutta, Vishwuddha. Am I right, folks? Am I right, folks? Jabberwocky. We haven't normal summoned yet, so actually, yes, we are going to Wormlock ourselves right now. Check this out. We'll do this. We are going to special summon Sthana. We're going to make Chijiao. Boom. Use this effect. We will get our singleton copy of Moyi. Add to hand. Yes, please. Normal summon. Activate your effect. Reveal the Vishuddha. Use the Adhara here to get back the Ashana, so we have that for later. And then we can sync for our good friend. So we don't have Blackout as the thing. So that's not going to help us with that in particular. What we could do is make Sinister Sword Soul. I've seen a bit. Okami? Probably a terrible idea now that I think about the fact that they are on Goaty, but we'll see how that goes. Is Extra Deck Monarch possible? That would be weird of them, but they've made unfortunate decisions in the past, so we'll see how that goes. No. No, you're not evenlying me. You're not doing that. They did not leave that as something you can do in this event. Well, we'll burn them for 12, I guess. No, I mean as a deck. Oh, I mean, it was done a while ago. Like, that was a big old thing back when the structure deck came out. People experimented with that. Cards to banish. Yeah. Banish all you. We'll banish you face down. It's whatever. By banishing it, we've given up our entire field. We've actually done the most ridiculous thing we could have done. Zep. In the arms of the angels. I'm out here clicking buttons, folks. I'm just out here clicking buttons. And they're going to get paces so they can make Oscon at quick speed. Ecclesia's funny, but they have Oscon. Bum 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 bum. Monster special on this card from your hand. Yes. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Gonna do it now? You're gonna do it now? You are. Okay. Well, that's not the worst. It's not the worst. Oscon, the Bike-horned Goatee. No, we should get into Digimon lore. If we get to a point where I can handle all of my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in the background, you bet I would do some Digimon stuff. You bet your bottom dollar. Okay. So we banished paces again. Digimon is very based. Super based. Outrageously based. Bum, bum. What's your favorite Digimon? It's Diaboromon, baby! It's Diaboromon, baby! Oh my god, they're doing it again. Yeah, so they can go into the level 10. Doing it right now. Okay. What about Armageddon? Wasn't around when I was growing up. I know he evolves into it, but I don't quite care for him. At Diaboromon, that's where it's at. Why did they do it now? Why did they do it now? Interesting choice. Interesting choice. The reason that you're streaming on YouTube over Twitch, I'm giving it a shot right now. There's been some recent ballyhoo with Twitch recently that I'm not a fan of, and it didn't super affect what we're doing here on the channel, but at the same time, I wanted to give it a try here. This is basically where most of my audience is already installed. So I figured as long as I'm doing all the hard work of, you know, making stuff, I don't think it'd be a bad idea to make sure that it was all right next to my scripted content so I could put all that together a lot better. All right. Now, thankfully, we should be able to close this game out. Send to graveyard. We can send anything we want. We're going to send Chi-1 to graveyard. Unless we already have a Chi-1 in graveyard. We don't have a Chi-1 in graveyard. Get that set up. Add the designated card from deck to hand. We can add... We've already used our normal summon this turn, so... I would like to just have an Adhara on hand, though. Just to be able to sync with stuff. We can't just use the effect, but... Is it any banished... target a banished worm monster, except this card and add it to your hand. There are currently... a lot of these are face down, though, currently, I'm sure. We just do another Chi-Jiao, though. And then we search Blackout, and then we're good. Da, 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 da. Have you watched JoJo before? Yes! I very much like me some JoJo. Send to graveyard. Send to graveyard. We're gonna send a Blackout, and then we're gonna add a Blackout. Boom. Add, yes. Da ba da da. Main 2. Set. End. Okay. What's your favorite part? Part 6. I like the Tale of Jolene personally. What they do now? Oh, there was a whole thing where they were keeping people from like advertising on the space, and they've walked that back since. But these are just some things that I feel like should have been ironed out a lot sooner. Like they shouldn't have been jumping the gun on that one. To make such a huge, wide sweeping decision and then immediately walk it back afterwards, does not either smells of someone who thought they could get away with something, or they just weren't thinking it through enough. And either way, that's not good for a platform that, while I'm not super big on right now, is not conducive to my growth as a content creator over there. Now, YouTube is, of course, no stranger to controversy. Dun, 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 dun. But I don't know, like most of my stuff is already here. I spend all this time doing stuff for both YouTube and Twitch, just like in general is not super like profitable for me as a content creator. I put a lot of work into making sure that I make time for the streams and setting aside several hours for it. And I don't get and like, of course streaming is fun. It's enjoyable. This is like a main phase thing. No. But I also need to make sure that my time is being spent in a way that's, you know, not messing with... Is this a special summoned? If this card is Synchro summoned. Okay, that's fine. It's being spent in a way that's not, you know, draining my resources rather than putting them back. And if I could do all the same stuff that I do on Twitch, on YouTube instead, where I get a better cut of things, and it helps drive the content that I normally do, because if I put all of my streams on my channel in the live section, that can drive viewership over to the main channel, that's a lot better for me. Okay, before they get the chance to do anything funky, let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Target. Let's go on auto. Target this and target this. And that's a new chain thing, so... let's not banish the trap card quite yet. No, we'll have a new trap card, so might as well do that. Yeah. Sovereign is not a quick effect. But enjoyable doesn't pay the bills. Basically, it's that fine line that we have to walk here, right? Because if it's all about the money for me, then everyone is gonna like see like, oh, well, Nova's just doing it to get money and stuff, and no one wants to be supporting someone who only is doing it for the money. And I do have a passion for this. I just have to make sure that my passion is being directed in the correct way, if that makes sense. So if I'm doing all the stuff that I'm doing over on Twitch over here instead, and that could potentially do a lot more for me, why would I not? Why would I not, right? Um, but it's a real shame too, because there's a lot of people who do stream on Twitch, who do a lot of stuff over there, and I have met a lot of really cool people over there while I was doing Twitch stuff. Hasher, Little Miss Houndoom, Mistress Doom now, just a whole bunch of cool people. But they know me now, and they also do some YouTube stuff every once in a while. So it's not like, and it's not like because I'm not streaming on Twitch, I'm not saying goodbye to anyone. But it just, I feel like seeing that has made me rethink things and being, maybe it makes more sense to stream on YouTube, even if engagement is a lot different, just because there's a lot more that it can benefit me here. You're saying goodbye to me. Yeah, Emily, that's what I'm doing. By not streaming on Twitch, I've said goodbye to you making the videos for the platform that we're currently streaming on. What else was I saying? What else was I going on about? Yeah. And it's not like I was doing any, like, major projects. Like, aside from the people that I, like, connected with, it's not like it was getting me connections or doing more, like, big collab stuff with a lot of members of the community, right? I basically stayed in my own lane a lot. I work with, like, Noah Jank, and that's it. So it's not like I was... It's not like I'm giving up any huge opportunities. It's not like anyone can't reach out and still work with them. It's not like they can't stream on Twitch and I can stream on YouTube. Like, that's still a thing that we can do. We're all still streaming. The only thing that's been taken away is that, like, we can't raid each other, right? And you can only ever raid one person whenever you finish a stream. So it's like, do I keep streaming on Twitch for the off chance of getting connections with people every once in a while, or do I stream on YouTube where I could potentially take home a bigger cut of what I earn here and also increase all my regular video stuff? Anyway, we are going to maybe win. Nova doesn't want my one-person raid. Sad time. Colin, how many people could you potentially raid? There's like, how many people do you know, El? Am I the only person that you would send your raids to? Oh, and they can OSCon at any point. Oh, that's bad. All the videos I've made are actually viewed on Twitch. YouTube is a camouflage. It was all an elaborate smokescreen. Actually, no, we lose. So we're actually going to lose because they can OSCon at any point, and we're just... Dunzo, Mapura, you're the only worthy streamer. There's no shot. There's no... Look, I appreciate it. I really do. There cannot be more. I should probably talk to Eva about YouTube streaming. Maybe. Like that's the thing, right? Because it kind of depends on a dozen other factors. Like, I've been trying to grow a Twitch following for the past, like... year or two, and let me try to denglung here and see what they'll let me get away with. What about everyone's monthly subs to Twitch Nova? Well, they might have to change their subs over to YouTube. I mean, I'm sorry for everyone who recently did a sub, and like I said, I haven't committed to not doing YouTube. Add from deck to hand. Let's go ahead and grab... We can't be immune to monster effects. None of these things keep us safe from that. Let's go ahead and add a... It changes level to become what we send. Let's get Swanee. Activate Denglung. Okay, we can send any worm monster from our deck to the graveyard. We just got Swanee. Let's go ahead and grab... Let's send the level 3 Beyond. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, yeah, we're done. They got us. You're the Yu-Gi-Oh lore guy. I'm the Fate lore guy. And like I said, I haven't committed to not streaming on Twitch anymore. This is just a trial run. Now, the viewership here has been really good, but like for other Master Duel streams, I have gotten around like the 40 viewer mark as per usual. So it's not like this is outrageously better than Twitch right now. But I do get more benefits personally if I stream here, if it's just the same thing. That being said, though, who knows what we're actually gonna do? We'll see, because like we talked about, the engagement here on YouTube isn't as good because they haven't figured out how to do like point interaction stuff, which I think is a big thing in Twitch's favor. But as far as like other people streaming on YouTube, like that's gonna depend on what their whole like installed audience base is, right? Because I tried doing Twitch, I wouldn't say from the ground up, but because I had YouTube to help bolster my numbers, but as I've done it, growth hasn't been very quick, and other factors haven't really grown super fast since I started. Now, part of that is probably on me, because I've failed to do something, / it just isn't, like, a big thing for me, but special summon, let's get Zephyr New, boom. But like I have a big subscriber base on YouTube. Whenever I put out a notification on Twitch, that goes out to a little less than 2,000 people. If I go live here on YouTube, that goes out to more than 50,000. Like, it just doesn't make sense from that perspective to, like, yeah, now Zephyr New is gone, to not stream here. But of course, we'll see how that factors in. We'll see how, you know, things, what the return is here. Oh yeah, we were somewhere in, like, we were almost at 50s earlier. We have already normal summons, so we have nothing that we can do here, so we have to pass turn. But Twitch has mini games. That is the trade-off, right? There's a lot of interaction stuff that we just don't have here, and that is not something that can be taken lightly. So that's one of the factors. And viewer numbers going down still. Yeah, well, that happens on Twitch too. I got some random hair clips, and they're the cutest thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Send me those photos. Sorry, it took me a second to realize that you were talking about hair clips and not clips of actual hair. So I was like, what? Wait a sec. Those are a thing, actually. Put one on Twitter. I'm looking for it right now. Oh my god, the flower ones with the little horns coming out of it, those are lovely. Those are outstanding. That's a big fish. Huge mungus, they call it. Goldie, you can just defeat me now. You can just end my whole existence immediately. You don't have to be doing any of this. Just krill me. Is there a way to get Noah his Slifer red jacket in real life? I'm sure someone has, like, makes Dude! What do you think I'm doing? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure there is someone who makes cosplay for that. They could do it. They're shrimply unstoppable. Golly. Gee willikers. Alright, cool. So there's that. Having one Moye sucks. Imagine if Yu-Gi-Oh made good merch more often. What, man? Could you? Because I can't. I hate when people combo after they have more than enough damage on board and the opponent has no cards in hand or field. It can be kind of frustrating. I know some people have dailies, but I'm not getting anything for losing, so I think it's unfair that I have to sit here and watch you combo off to get your stuff done, whereas I just have to sit here and deal with it. I think that is fair. Let's activate... You pitch the Vishuddha. Make the Sword Soul token. Get token collected because my life is pain and suffering. The answer is better loss rewards, right? I mean, I think so. I think if I'm sitting here and if I'm logging in and I'm going into the ladder for something, I should get a minimum 1,000 points. So I'm walking away with a chance at something. Just anything. You can only use this effect once per turn. So what you're saying is there's a chance. Let's go ahead and bin Shunna. Get that squared away. Normal summon Chi-1. Make... Do make Scrap Archfiend to use our graveyard shenanigans? Because if we Yatza... we can pop it, but we're gonna go to the... No, we can't go to battle phase anyway. So we have to go Yatza. Boom Shakalaka, burn for 12. Activate effects, hit that, pop the token collector. Use Yatza, chain block with Chi-1. Boom. Use this, get Taya. Here we go. Here we go. We're cooking. We're cooking, folks. Folks, we have cooked. Banish you. Make the token. The token only activates once per turn. Let's go ahead and grab a level 4 so that we can make Denglong. Let's go ahead and get Shithana. The token has been collected. And how? Boom, boom. Get 9 pillars. Make Sword Soul. Barump, Barump. Taya, we are sending to grave a Hara. And then Chi Zhao is going to add us Blackout. Add, yes. Activate your effect. We're going to send a level 7 to graveyard. We're going to send Ashuna. Oh, if only we had our normal summon left. Oh, if only we had our normal summon, we could normal summon with Griggle and sync for a level 8. Griggle has an effect. Yeah, when the control of this face-up card on the field shifts to your opponent, increase your life points by 1,000. Only use once while it remains face-up on the field. So if we summon Griggle and they take control of it with triple tactics talent, we get life points. No, but we do have super chats here on YouTube. Any way to utilize them? I will do my best to like set up like a consistent thing to be all like, if you super chat X amount. I used to have like a donation incentive thing, but I took it down because I didn't know if I wanted to do all the things that were still on there, and a lot of things have happened since then. So I'm gonna make a new one, and that should be ready for Thursdays or Fridays theme stream. One of those two. One of them things. It's Mole Cricket! So Naturia monster from your deck. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think you're getting 2 Naturias out of your deck. Who do you take me for? Did I not have to pop the Yang Zing monster? Excuse me? Pardon? Okay. Okay, sure. We can black out this, right? Yeah, we're just gonna black out this immediately. Bum 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 bum. Can you read the effect of 9 pillars, please? Effect. When a spell trap card or monster activated, and you control a Yang Zing card, negate the activation, and if you do, shuffle that card into the deck, then destroy one other Yang Zing card you control. So, is it predicated on having to shuffle that card into the deck that I have to destroy a Yang Zing? Because if so, this card is even better than I thought it was. Because you can hit anything that's not on the field, and then it's just a 1-for-1. And then I got to save it for the black. That's amazing. That's amazing. Truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Draw 2 cards. Okay, well that is something, that's a thing, certainly, that you can do. I should put back more Chi ones in this deck. If I had more Chi ones, we'd have better stuff that we could do. Oh, Taya's pretty funny, but if we do that, then the token collector is going to pay its due, and that's not exactly... Because what? We could use Taya, banish the token... Yeah, there's not a way around the token collector. Unless we, like, force the summon of the token collector, and then negate it with Grandmaster, and then do Taya. But we just can't do that. We just don't have that. Right? Yeah. So we just summon and swing. Just gonna summon and swing. Just gonna summon and swing. Oh, yeah, that's what we do. We will go to battle phase. We'll just deal damage. On our opponent's turn, we will use Grandmaster to banish the Blackout to force the token collector, and then on their turn, we'll negate it with the Chi-Xiao, and then we'll have full access to our graveyard with Taya. That's our Grandmaster plan. That's our whole dingus mingus. Oh, no, what we could have... No, what is it? No, yeah, we could have Tyod to force it. They would have gotten Token Collector, and then we would have Chi-Xiao, banished the trap card, negate the Token Collector, then we would have had a... And then would have won the game. That actually literally would have just won us the game. Oh, I was trying to be cute. Oh, I was trying to be cute. And it did nothing for us. I'm playing Punk with my Cypher engine. That seems pretty good. E-Telly is a heck of a card, as it turns out. You think you're so cute. Yeah, actually, I kinda am. I kinda am a cute little dingus. Once per turn, you can already phase up monster to take control of it, and if you do, it becomes an earth monster. Okay. Well, we'll see what they do with that. Yeah, activate effect, we will... It's not worth it at this juncture to do the whole thing with the token at this point, then. Because they're going to run over the Taya, and then it's going to get a little, funky. Oh, this Token Collector's getting on my nerves. This Token Collector's really being a big old butt. Nova would make a cute plushie, don't you think? I think the little Nova avatar would make a great plushie. NGL. Not going to lie. Lying is the last thing I'm going to be doing. Now, if we get Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous, then we're cooking. Then we're cooking here. Because then we can just sync with the level 6 Zephyrineo. Vessel for the Dragon Cycle does not help us at all, I don't think. It's a banana, it's a banana. Yeah, we'll just go to battle phase and we'll wait until we can make better use of Vessel of the Dragon Cycle. Put on the music. Oh. Here you go. They're all like, I'm gonna run out of... I'm gonna run out of effects before you run out of graveyard stuff. It's still really low. Alright, 1 second. How's that? Too much? Good enough? There we go. Alright, cool. Now we can all jam together. Found a very silly manga today. It's about a guy who gets isekai'd and created Twitch in an isekai world. It is still our turn. We cannot waste our good time like this. Why not banish the trap? Because they have Token Collector in their graveyard, and they will summon it out once they have... And it looks like a free monster that stops that. So we need a way to... if we get another Taya, we can bait it like we walked through last time. But we need to keep the trap card on hand to make sure we have double token in a single turn. Alright, they're shuffling. They're shuffling. I mean, I'll take having the Yatza back. That's fine. I have no issue with this. Ah. Well then. That's not quite as good. During the main phase as a quick effect. They can do that in response to this. So no. If a token. Okay. It is an if effect. Sag. Alright, well, we are not, in fact, going to be doing any of that. Unfortunately. Send an entry card, and that is a negate, so we will not be doing that. Dang. Ugh. This is Sarah's fault, by the way. This is Sarah's fault. This could be any other extender, but we have to deal with the Griggler. And then Blessing so they can get back the Mole Cricket. Ugh. Called Brickin' on Griggle. And they have another one lying in wait in their graveyard, right there. What are you doing with it, though, is the question. What is your level 8 Synchro of choice that you are going to be making with this? Bet Blitz still distracted by tears. I wouldn't be surprised, but it's a good game, so, you know, that makes sense. Coral Dragon, which is itself a tuner monster, so they're going to make a 10 here. That's what they're doing. And all they need is a good rank. All they need is a good level 10 Synchro in there in this game. Oh! Only we had a bit more gas, but that silly Token Collector. Okay, they didn't use the effect. They will instead Barone. Right, because they didn't have to. Yeah, Coral Dragon, get your draw. Worms were made by Konami so they wouldn't be supported by all the generic dragon support. True. You can pop that? That is fine? I have no qualm with this. Activate effects. And they had Ash in hand. Because why not? Is there any support for Worms that's generic? Oh, there's a ton of it. A lot of the Tenyu stuff is generic. Waterfall of Dragon Souls. Got a ton of it. Yeah, we lose the Chijiao. Make 14. Oh, this is lame. Oh, this is super lame. We had this game. We had it. And you are like 3 draws too late. Oh my gosh. You're 4, you're 1. We don't have another. We do have a Danglong. Okay. Okay, so we will at least make this funny. We will at least make this funny. Yeah, get your Naturia, whatever. You're gonna win anyway. It's fine. Do your thing. Secure the victory. Do what you gotta do. No, that's fine. Do things. Normal summon the Griggler. The Griggler. Okay. We at least have this. At least we have this. All hail Nova the Despot King. Nova's Avenger. I can be both. Let's go. We're Griggling. Maximum Griggles. Sure. Imagine the look on their face as soon as they see the weed hit the field. Honestly, it would have been so choice. They are burning the negate on the vessel of the Dragon Cycle. Sure, that's fine. That's fine, dude. Yeah, just it's over. You got this. You got this. Can we wriggle much higher? I bet they're about to. They're about to. So while we're waiting for our inevitable demise, what's everyone want to talk about here? We got any fun stories going on here? Any hilarious japes? Continue your main phase. Absolutely not. Go ahead. Why can't I find love? Because you're not putting in the right search results. See, Google is only as good as you know how to use it. It's a tool. Griggle has a really bad effect, does it not? Oh, terrible. Absolutely dog water effect. Battle phase! Yang Zing creation! Fred and I are preparing to go to another city for Smash Bros. Tournament. We already are prepared for the O2 on all of us, and back a few bucks poor. Hey, but if it's fun, that's what matters. I will not sit here and get stampeded by a bunch of flowers. This is the arm and I don't know, Spearm. Boom, there we go. I can't believe you normal summoned Sarah Hyde. So you're telling me that you have a VTuber at this point in the stream at this time of day? Yes. Can I wriggle it? No. Can't believe JFK just up. Nothing bad ever happened to cars that came out of Metal Raiders. Right. The additional copy of Naturia Blessing gets them into whatever they want, I guess. They have dozens of levels to work with. That's Barkion, if they use Barkion. They're using Barkion to counteract the creation. Oh my gosh. Just let me cook! Just let me cook! Yeah, we'll use the Suwani. There's no reason not to. That summons in defense position, so we'll get Pulau. Pop a card on the field. Go to creation, sure. Get rid of all my fun, why don't ya? What's the play here? They, well, I guess they didn't leave any zones open. Psychic and Punisher. Okay, well now... Oh, they're just going to try and banish one of their cards, I guess. See, we've baited the Barone. The negate isn't a problem. The problem is we have to top deck something that does 1,800 damage through Camellia. And I don't think that Adahara does it. Because we don't have a level 4. We don't have any low-level synchros that we can, like, ladder up through. Yeah, not this low, anyway. If we had, like, a way to put a token on board, for instance, then we'd have something, but we don't. So we just lose here. May the best duelist win. Well, I guess we gotta take our L. No more sacred trees. I don't think they need it. Well, there's the mole cricket. Yeah, and we have no synchros to work with, unfortunately. So we will just concede the game. No, I want you to get big. I want this over with right now. I'm done. Oh well. Oh well. I love Floodgates. Maybe this deck actually sucks for this event. Maybe we play some loner decks. Maybe one that doesn't just automatically die to getting hit by. Let's do the Red Nova Dragon. This is the me card, the Red Supernova Dragon. Let's do this. Heartbeat of the King, as if there was any replacement. All right. Time to witness the master of faster in action! Nova, you made a bad deck. No! What? No! What? No! Shut! Wait, what do you... There's no way. You're pulling my leg on this one. I made a bad deck. I think you're joshing me. I think you're just joshing me. Well, this hand sucks. Do you have punks? I don't know if I have enough to play the deck, but I don't know if we'd be able to do it without having access to big fish. Oh no, they got Spankrataps. Oh heck, they got Spankrataps. Nova and Jack Atlas cosplay next time. I would not say no. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're about to get creamed here. Because we had, what, the Raigeki going first, a Witch of the Black Forest with no way to link it off, a card that requires Resonators, a card that also requires Resonators, and a card that requires Battle. This is great. This is good. The other day, someone summoned 2 Psychic End Punishers, and I really had no out for that. Nothing in my deck could get big enough. Yeah, I mean, at that point, what do you do? Hope you have an activated non-monster effect on hand. That's what. Do you want Cashier to come to Master Duel? I don't know if it has anything to do with whether or not I want it to come to Master Duel. It just is going to. Do I look forward to it? Well, I mean, hopefully I'll have the capacity to get my hands on a bunch of Fenrirs. But I'm not looking forward to the fact that everyone's going to have a bunch of Fenrirs. Unless they do the Master Duel thing of, like, semi-limiting Fenrir on release or something like that. Alright. So. What's the next play, Buckaroo? There we go. Okay, so plays a Virtual World Gate card from your deck face up your spell and trap zone, then you can apply into the following effects based on the number of gates you control. You have 2 or more all virtual monsters ability 200 attack this turn. For 3 or more, send the top 3 cards deck to the graveyard. For 4, special summon 4 virtual monsters with different names from your extra deck. That's kind of funky. What have I missed? Just a lot of winning, just a lot of really good, clean dueling, a lot of close back and forths, that kind of stuff. Master Duel needs more variety in theme music. Also, when there is comeback, a new music should be playing. Oh, like when it comes... I could see that. Hopefully they can implement that. I wonder how difficult it would be to implement something like that, but I'm not a programmer, so I can't say one way or the other. I wish that they wouldn't lock certain tracks behind, like, big events. Like, it makes the music more special, I guess, but I could always just find ripped versions of those tracks anyway online if I want to listen to them. Having the anthology effects down to the wire music locked to just that kind of sucks, because it slaps, like, legitimately. Just ban Mind Hacker before release. I don't want to get zone locked for 9 in Master Duel. That would be outrageous. I'm trying to think here. What would be... Is Mind Hacker available in Master Duel right now? Is that one of the cards that they have kept not released, like Dragoon? Set that. Trigger that effect. Summon Crystal Wing. Oh, now I don't even get my search. Oh, that's mandatory. Well, thankfully it doesn't destroy it, so, you know, there's that. Boom, and boom. So we're alive. They'll make the Konami decision to limit everything to 1 except exactly Mind Hacker and Arise Art. Hilarious. What's their banished pile looking like? They have exactly 2 cards to use with their Virtual World Gate. Amazing! Hey, Wandering King Wildwind. Cool. Let's go ahead and Raigeki their board. Maxi. Yay! Okay, very profitable summon. Let's go ahead and summon the Wild Wind. Still can't activate Resonator Command. Let's go to battle phase here and do a 17. I guess we won't. They will just pop the Wild Wind. Now we can't activate the effect this turn. So I guess we just pass. Mind Hacker is at 3. No! Stop! I guess we knew they had a follow-up because they searched it with GG, so... I guess that was GG. Am I right, folks? Knee slapper. Huh. Alright. You have 3,100 damage on board. But it's not enough for them. It's not enough. They gotta do more. There we go. Okay. They have 4,100 damage on board. So now... Right. Of course. Okay. That is 3,600 damage on board. We don't have the optimum number of Griggles. Ain't that the case? Well, this sucks. Yeah! Yeah! Lao summons from graveyard, right? It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Pretty sure it's an SR. I was making a budget cash deck in Master Duel. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Yep, speed it along. Do your thing. This is the amount of damage that could kill me twice. My will to live, it's broken. Oh no. Anything else? You got a... What, you have like a create... You have a Synchron Resonator you want to summon from... That was a joke. It was a joke. You weren't supposed to actually have something. You can literally attack with QB! Imagine if they timed out. It's the only thing that keeps me in game sometimes. The only thing that keeps me in game sometimes is knowing that my opponent could possibly be managing their timing correctly. Oh, I hate opponents. I hate them. I hate opponents. I'm sorry. All of you in chat, you're wonderful. Opponents, I hate them. Okay. Sparky. We're up against Sparky. This will be a fun duel against Sparky. I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. Surely we will not brick this time. Surely it will be fine. They're playing Zephyros out here. Okay, let's try it out. Boom. Summon. Activate effect. Summon Wild Wind. Turn Resonator in the graveyard and special summon it if this is your graveyard. Yeah, this is it. I think this is it. Red res. When VW players can't stop comboing when they already have lethal. We can't stop! It's too much! The power! Give me life points, please. Okay, we make a level 8. If the only other monster you control is likely one Dark Dragon Synchro, you can summon up to 2 Resonator monsters from hand or deck. Okay, so we will make Chaos Ruler out of these 2. Use this, mill a whole bunch of cards. Yeah, get me the Synchron Resonator, please. And it's 3 tuners. Okay, so we just summon a level 2. Use this to special one up to 2 Resonators from your hand or deck. Oh, okay. Dude, oh, okay. Okay, sure. Man. 2 level 1s for Supernova. Yeah, because we've been 3 tuners. Make Supernova, and we would have gotten Supernova. Man. Oh, the one time I try to have fun on this stream, and my opponent and Sparky can't play along a little bit. Everyone else gets to combo off like it's no big deal. I let them do it. I'm a nice guy. Scooping is annoying when you're trying to farm gems. That's what I'm talking about! Look, I sit here and complain a whole bunch because it's the only thing I can do in the face of just not, you know, giving up. And then some people will be like, oh, well, never mind. End phase. Okay. Level 4 monster. That's not a level 4 monster. But Resonator Command will get it for us, though. We got this. Activate. We pitch the Creation Resonator. Yeah, pitch Creation Resonator. We're doing it again, folks. Folks, it never stopped. Is this is the optimal synchro material for it, right? I don't think it matters. We'll get Wildwood. We'll get Wildwood. Incoming scoop. We'll see. Activate effect. Maxi. Buddy. The minigame. Get out of here. Here's where we find out that Teddy has like a whole bunch of other hand traps and really I've just walked into one. They just can't step to the king! Again. Come on. Come on. Let me do it one time. Opponents are just no fun. Correction, outgoing scoop. Give me some gems. Give me some gems. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Good stuff. Good stuff. 100%. 100%. Still want a called by mate? What? Oh, I still want a called by mate. No, yeah, that's valid. Okay, we have 1,000 gemmies, folks. You know what that means. It's time to do the one reason we're even playing this event. That's right, we're getting some more bestials. Crack it open, folks. Oh, okay, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. We're starting with the highlight here. Excuse me? Excuse me. Okay, well, there it is. Jeez, okay. Okay, sprint is nice. I don't know if we have any other sprints or anything, but if we do, that means that it's UR material. My pulls of the set were garbage. Honestly, I haven't been having much better luck. Cool. Yo, we've got B-stars over here. We got B-stars going. Okay. Lubellion jump scare! Okay, cool. We have Lubellion. Excellent news. Excellent news. Oh, well then who are you? Branded or regained. Sick. Okay, what else we got here? Okay. Nothing to write home about. Pack number 5. Pack number 5. Oh. Okay, alright. And the spice? Regained. Okay. I got better UR pulls in one pack than I got in about 50 before. I did not pull Lubellion until much later. Yikes! That's horrifying. These are okay. Alright. Another tasty pack. Another tasty pack. Okay, boom, boom. Oh! Okay, we have a full... We've pulled a playset of Regained in this pack alone. Huh? Tally-ho! Yes, my good chappies! Wait, we're going to fight those bestials on the battlefield for the good Queen of England. Except not, so we got the Ice Jade Queen instead. 5 lubes and no Pizza Hut. Oh, okay. We got two big ones over here. All right, Pizza Hut. The 4th regained. Armed Neos, sure, fine. I pulled a Royal Cartesia and all the actual good cards, but not a single copy of the Abyss Actor Link that I wanted. The Desire Detector is real. Okay, we have another Pride Pack. Another Pride Pack. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Tasty, delicious, shiny. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Roll Rare Cartesia. No, another Rindbrum. Okay, 3 Ultras, not terrible. Yeets Armed Neos into the bin. Yeah, I think that's getting crafted away. Jesus, 4 regained? What is this set on? Okay. This deck list isn't optimized yet, but we're going to take a look at it real quick. We have the Lubellion now, unless we had it previously. We did not. Okay, so we have the Lubellion, so that cuts down our UR cost significantly, actually. We only need to do two more URs? At least. Oh, we can even dismantle one of them for better treasure. The set wants me to play Hero so bad, but I don't want all the armed Neos and aliases. I think the set is heavily rigged. Well, I mean, unless someone's in there looking at the algorithm, who knows what they're all doing in there. Okay, dismantle selected. Let's go down to our URs, SRs, boom, boom. Okay. I hesitate to disenchant a lot of these because... I mean, I guess I don't hesitate to disenchant the Armed Neos. That card can go away. I don't care about that. We've got to be able to get rid of one Rindbrum, right? There's no way that we run multiple Rindbrums. Sprite Sprind, you might want to keep multiple of, because this card is just outrageous. There's no way that you play 3 Branded Regained. I don't even know if you play 2. We'll keep that around just in case. We'll dust these ones. I think they made the chance of pulling URs much lower since I haven't gotten more than 3 in any pack. Ugh. Rindbrum is good at 1. Yeah, there's no way you play multiple. The extra is already so, like, crunched as it is. Game can be dumb at times. I crafted a Royal Rare Lambda while just chilling and making a casual update to my Shaddoll deck. Amazing. Okay. Dust those ones. It's snap. It's inevitable. Alright, okay. Okay, oh, this is sick. Okay, once we're done with the Synchro event, we'll be able to craft... We should be able to craft everything we need. And also get an actual extra deck for this one, because this isn't... None of this is correct. None of this is going to be correct, but this is kind of here. But being able to craft 3 URs is going to be so sick. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. And we still have so many more gemmies to get! We're not even close to done! With the event. We are ending the stream in about 15 minutes, so there's that. Get me back on Heartbeat of the King. We're gonna make this happen. We are going to summon Red Supernova. Bedge. Okay, going first. No way, real GoldenNovaYugioh live on YouTube? There's absolutely no shot it could be me. Hey Zen, how's it going? Oh, okay, cool. We pulled another absolutely unplayable hand. Boom. Alright, yeah. We're about to get skunked. He's about to get a little stinky. Want to finish the Summon Synchro mission, but people won't stop scooping before I Synchro even once. It's a pain. It's a... Oh, okay. So they get to play Sword Soul. Oh, Lord, this hand is atrocious. I know, right? Give me all these going second options like I'm not trying to make Red Supernova Dragon going first. Sheesh. Honestly, wish they'd had both events give like 3,000 so I'd get like 7 URs that I wouldn't be able to play. Doesn't it? If you do everything for the events, you get 3,100. Don't you? That's what they're advertising. Honestly, GoldenNova at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of YouTube, localized entirely within this stream. Yes. Yes, but I mean both separately. No, they... Don't they? I think they do. Both events add to 3,100... No shot. Each festival beforehand was 3,100. So you're telling me they slapped both festivals in here and gave us half the amount? There's no shot. There's no shot. Why are we always bricking? Because we're playing the coolest deck in the format. Could grab a hand trap, but that's not gonna do anything for us. I don't know. Let's go ahead and grab Wild Wind, and we're about to die anyway. That's why I'm mad. No, they've done it before. That bites. That really sucks. I was looking forward to getting all those gemmies. Getting 60 packs would have been so delicious. Alright, well, at least this opponent had the good sense to end the game immediately. Kind of hard to be mad at this person. Thank you, opponent, for not joshing me around. Nova's your old toaster fix is not fixed. In fact, as you can see below, we have not made much of a dent in the process of getting the toaster fixed. Unfortunately, with having to move houses soon, I think I actually need to just turn this incentive off, actually. I need to stop doing it. Well, no, I'll still drink the pilk, it just won't be for the toaster. This is... we have a level 7 we can make? We have no level 7s we can make. We literally have the most incorrect resonator it could possibly be. Folks, I live with 2 people, and they're not exactly happy when I get loud. And that's just when I normally get, like, you know, like, just raise my voice a bit much. They're not going to like it if I just start yelling my head off in frustration. But just imagine me doing the Amazoness call scream for, like, 10 minutes straight right now, because that's what I'm feeling like. We can't use Burning Soul. We can't use Synchro Call. We can't use any of these. We have to set the Wild Wind and pass. Simply go back and put Ancient Pixie Dragon in the Loner deck. You're right. You've figured it out. Do you have Call? Buddy, if we had Resonator Call, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be mad about this. So when they play, okay. Sorry for playing busted decks like Punk Naturi and Goaty. Oh, they really don't want free-to-play players to thrive. Sorry for not playing. Okay. When are we getting a 7 for the king? Where's my 7s? Oh, bro, what do you think the Naturi call sounds like? Ah. Just showing a bit before bed. Hope the Master of Faster Structure deck is not too rough for you. Oh, not too. Console Gaming Part 2. Jack Atlas lived like that. Carly really went into his apartment and went, damn, you have an extra deck like this? You duel like this? Sheesh. Sheesh. Alright. Come on. I'm going to hop on the event and play the Resonator deck since I haven't bricked once with the deck. Emmanuel, I heard being all like, Yugi Tupers don't know how to play this stuff. Me, I got it covered. Dude, they really made the Loner deck in a way where you can literally just summon red Supernova Dragon and win immediately because that card is unbeatable, and then stacked it with 18 other cards that are like, but if you have Supernova Dragon, you can also activate these. Rather go against Catch Stone Locker or Shizu Tier. Shizu Tier every day of the week. I get to play my cards in a Shizu Tier. With Cash Lock, it's like, I guess modern cash lock isn't quite as prevalent, but in Master Duel, they could just do all that over again if they wanted. Don't let any girl tell you anything about your deck, Jake. Actually, they're supremely based. They're on this thing. And this is game, because it does not say it has to be on monsters that it does double battle damage with. Swing! What? I thought it... What? Unaffected was... If this card is response, so battles an opponent's monster. It was right there. Okay. The issue is that they have the most powerful thing in the world, a single negate. Fiendish Chain! Yes! 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 That's what gets us out of this. Check this out. Boom, boom. Wandering King, Wild Wind. Yeah. 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 Here you go. Not even waiting until I actually get, like, a special summon. They're all like, oh, Mexi. We gotta do this. We've gotta do this. We have to summon Red Supernova Dragon at least once. Come on. Please. I'm begging you. Hands and knees here. It's my dragon. It's my baby boy. My 80-foot tall baby boy. Okay, this doesn't do it, but it's something. At the very least, it's something I can play. If they max see me, I'm just going to play through it. I ain't stopping for that. I ain't stopping for that. Give me Wild Wind. Bjork. Red Rising. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. That Fiendish Chain Searcher would have been good. Some people are telling me that that card is good, and I think that that card is just the worst. Who printed that new one? That's card of Garbanzo Beans. Maxi, sure, go ahead. All good. Get your draw. Red Rising, yo. More HP. We make Chouse Ruler. Mill a million cards. You have to let me have this. You have to let me have this sometimes. We truly live in a society. I don't know why Nova is embodying people like Jack Atlas. Well, Jack Atlas is literally built different. I'm just an imposter. We're right there. We were this close. Yeah, that is a quick effect, and it is during the main phase, so I ain't stopping that. You got it. Shithana, let's Fiendish Chain. I do not wish to chain the effect Veiler to it, actually. Well, hey, wait a second. That's a tuner monster. Wow. Wow. Wowie zowie. Okay. Xizhao. You will get to draw a card. It fills me with pain that you get to draw a card. But I will not let you get the blackout. That I will not allow. Well, wait a second. That sounds like you're getting the guy. Ugh, man, never mind. This sucks. And before it draws blackout off of Moyi. Would not be surprised. Would not be surprised. Do I have to start running Token Collector? Is that the thing? Do I have to be the guy that's all like, well, if I'm gonna keep fighting a bunch of Sword Souls in this event? 'Cause I'll do it. I will be that dude. Target a card on the field and destroy it. Pop the set card would probably be the... Not the pop the set card. You want to hit the Chaos Ruler because that's going to contest the Baron. Yarg. Yargul. Okay. So far, not lethal. Okay. Just run Desynchro. Yeah, the quick effect Desynchro. Wait, is Desynchro a quick? No, it's not. It's definitely not. It's a normal spell. No shot you still had blackout. No shot in the world, in the wide world of sports. Red Gardna, that ain't gonna do it. Or maybe it will, brother. That requires a light and a dark. Well, we do have both of those things. So at the very least, there's that. Activate effect of Wandering King Wild Wand. Takes a card effect while control this card. Monster can be controlled by your opponent's card effects. Very funny. Add from deck to hand. Add from deck to hand. We get the bread resonator, right? Yeah. Yeah, we have bread resonator. What does this thing do? During main phase, you can banish this card and then target 2 level 1 resonators in your graveyard. We do not have those. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so if we reborn the chaos, then that means they're gonna they gotta negate that, right? They're totally gonna negate that. Oh, what the heck? Banish you, banish you. Attempt for the summon. The Maxi. Again. So upset. So upset. Okay, so there is a level 10. We can make this dude target 1.
summon it with the battle damage opponent. Special summon with 1 tuner. Yeah, we normal summon Red Resonator. We don't use the effect. And then at the very least, we've punched over Barone. I appreciate seeing you duel even if you lose. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Battle. Are you gonna not Chi Xiao me right now? There we go. I was about to say, you need to Chi Xiao me right now, buddy. Send this card. Monster. Use this card. Monsters you control can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. This okay, it does say this turn. Okay. No, we're fine. All right. Are we getting out of here? So what? They make... Yeah, they're just going to make Cheng Yung negate my monster with Chi Xiao, and then that'll trigger Cheng Ying, and that'll get rid of my Fiend Bane. So that's we're still a lost cause here. Brrr. Oh well, we try. We tried. Oh, I know why we're not playing Maxi. It's because we're playing a loner deck. Monsters. Only monsters. Well, it's not getting destroyed anyway, so it wouldn't matter. An attempt was made. We did our best. We did what we could. Oh, man, even if there's still too many banished cards here to... They're just gonna get run over anyway. Alright, well, we made a good run of it. We made a good run of it, but that is unfortunately all I've got for today, because we've been streaming for 3 hours and I've got some more work to do. So we are going to end it here today. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I know this was different and kind of out of left field if you haven't been keeping up, but I think we did pretty good today. I know that we lost out on a lot of interaction stuff. I will do my best to try and find ways to get more audience interaction going. However, I think that aside from that, things went really well today. A lot of people showed up. And there weren't really any technical difficulties as far as I could tell. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my socials link in here. I believe this is going to take a second, like it did last time. But my YouTube link there, you don't necessarily need to hit that one because you're already here. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so, as it helps get the numbers boosted, and I do like seeing that number go up. My Twitter is where I do all of my announcements. If you want to be up to date on stuff like that in the future, that's normally where I will post stuff like that. I guess I also do the community tab as well, but more often than not, it's on Twitter. My Patreon is also in there if you want early access to my videos, and you want to help support me in the most direct way possible and the most stable way. Patreon's a great way to do that. We're also coming up on the Patron custom card review end of month thing, so if you join at the $5 or higher tier, you can show off some custom cards, and we'll read them on stream, and I'll rate them. Personally, lobby for less audience interaction. Ban everyone who chats. Folks, if you're chatting, you're banned. And I am going to be, in the future, I'm going to attempt to release early content to members as well, at a similar tier to what's on Patreon. So I'm going to try to set up a Cosmic Crusader tier and the YouTube membership. Not if you support me here, not only will you get early access to those videos, you'll also get access to the emotes in chat. We are trying to bump the numbers on that so we can get the number of emotes here about similar to what it was on Twitch. But of course, definitely wait a second until I get that set up so that you're not paying for something that's not there, unless you really, really believe in what I do here, in which case the member button should be below the video somewhere. Yeah, I think that does it for me. Now, normally I would send you over to other people, but the redirect here does not really let us send you over to people in general. And I would send you over to one of my videos as a, you know, way to, so you can see some stuff. But I'm not seeing an option for that. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and post a link in the description. I'm just going to post a little playlist link in the description. We just did the Yang Zing episode. We played a lot of that today. I'm going to go ahead and link the Yang Zing video here. Copy link. Boom. All right. So that goes to the Yang Zing video. If you want to check out Eminy's incredible work, the latest info on all the Yang Zings, go ahead and click that link and give it a watch. I'd super appreciate it. And until next time, I will catch you later. Thursday, we'll be doing our usual Chaos Draft watch along. We'll be maybe playing with Noah Jank if he's feeling up to it again. We'll go back on our Yakuza playthrough. But until then, I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye.